Good day, everyone. We are presenting our C++ object-oriented programming assignment titled Digital Flashcard for Effective Study. Our group members are Wen Hung and Jun Xiung. This project is a digital flashcard system that allows users to register, sign in, create decks, add flashcard, save and load data, review cards, and export decks into CSV or Markdown format. The system is developed using C++ OOP concepts with classes such as user, user manager, card, deck, and file. We also implemented both a console-based interface and a graphical user interface using FLTK. One key feature is the space repetition system, where difficult cards appear more frequently during review. This helps users focus on weaker topics and improve their study efficiency. Next, my groupmate will explain the flowchart, UML diagram, GitHub repository, and the console version.
Now I will briefly cover the GitHub repo, flowchart, and UML diagram. Before we move on to the console demonstrations, first, this is our GitHub repository. We use the GitHub to track the development progress of the project, the meaningful commit, show the implement of the important parts such as user manager, class, deck class, console logic, FLTK GUI, program flow, documentations, and code improvements. So this is our GitHub repo, and then next we will move to the flowchart. So this is our flowchart, and it shows the main user flow of the programs, starting from the welcome menu, then registrations, sign in, followed by the user menu, profile menu, instruction menu, and deck menu. It also shows the important actions such as creating deck, loading decks, adding cards, reviewing cards, saving data, exporting files, and checking or unsaved change. Last is our UML diagram. So we implement the user manager, user, file, deck, and card classes, and then you can view this from our GitHub repo. Next, we will be moving on to the console. So right here, you should go to the command.txt, find the operating system you are using, then you copy the link, I copy the command, paste it. After that, it should generate this flashcard. After that, you just copy this and then paste to run it. If it's successful, you should see this. Then right now, let's try to add a new user. Let's try to add Jun Xiung. So let's try in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then try again. Let's use what ABC 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Right, pin must be exactly 6 digits. So that means that we actually implement one of the functions to detect if the pin is not 6 digit. And then another is, let's try again. Let's try Jun C 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it shows user already exists or pin do not match. Since we have this user already, I will go to sign in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So right now we're in the user menu. So we go to check the profile. You can edit the current user, delete the current user, and display the current user tag. So let's display. We have history, max, and size default. Let's go back and then go into the instructions. How are we going to add the card, delete the card, to add the deck, delete deck, load deck, or back. So I'm just going to create that. Enter the deck name. So I'm going to create another file name called max2. So let's display the card first. Since there's no card here, it will display no card in this deck. So we're going to add a card. And then we have two choices, standard or true or false. So I'm going to choose 1, question 2 plus 2 equal. And then the answer is 4. Difficulty level is set to 2. And then we add one more card, true or false. 4 times 5 equal 10. The answer is false. So we set it as 1. When we go to review, it will show like this, and then you can set it again. Okay, right now as you can see, the number of appearance is corresponding to their own difficulty levels. So next we can show the function of exporting. So let's try to export as CSV and then export as Markdown. So from here, output, we go to that, and then we can see this. There's Junc max2.csv and Junc max2.md. And then we go back, it will ask you to save the file first. So we choose yes, and then back again, back, and then that's all. This is all for my parts. I've covered the GitHub repo, flowchart, UML diagram, and the console versions. I will now pass the presentation to my teammate for the GUI demonstrations and conclusion.
Okay, now I will demonstrate the GUI of our digital flashcard system. So first of all, let's build the GUI first. As I'm using the Windows laptop, I will be using this link. Next, I will be copy paste this link as I'm using VS Code PowerShell. Okay, now paste, enter. So after entering the link, we can see the flashcard GUI here. So this is the welcome screen. The welcome screen consists of add user button, sign in button, and exit button. Let's go with the first add user button. So add user, we have to enter our username, pin, and confirm pin. So let's try Wen Hung 6, and confirm pin, we write A, B, C, D, E, A, F. So when we click create user, it says pin must be exactly 6 digits, which means it cannot be alphabet. Now we type the correct pin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, create user, and it says user already exists. Now we try a new username. We write test. The pin is same 1 2 3 4 5 6. Confirm pin also 1 2 3 4 5 6. Then create user. So after creating the user, we will bring you to the user menu. So the user menu consists of profile, instructions, sign out, and exit. Now we go to the profile button. So as you can see here, there's a size default DEX in our save DEX here. This DEX is available for every user when they have no other DEX. Now we go back and we go to the instructions. So here you can see the size default DEX here, and we can create our new DEX name. So let's say we go math, create, and here we go to the DEX. So we can see the number of question, answer, and the difficulty. So let's add one question. So we can choose the question type or card type. It can be standard or true or false. Now we will demonstrate the standard card type. So we enter the question. Let's say 4 times 4. The answer is 16. And we set the difficulty to true. And then we save card. After saving it, we can see the question appears here. Now let's add another one. But this time we choose true or false question. So we can say 9 times 2 is equals to 20. So at the answer section, we can choose true or false. So this question is false, then we go with false. Difficulty, we also choose 2, then we save card, and it appears here. Now let's try to edit the question. And we can enter the card number to edit. We want to edit card number 3. It's not here, so it shows invalid card number. Now let's try again. We go card number 2, confirm, and it will bring us to the edit card to edit the card number 2. Alright, so this time we try 9 times 3 equals to 27. The answer is true, and then save card. Now we can see the question has been modified, and the answer also has been modified. Alright, let's add another one. We say 1 divided by 0. So the answer is infinite. We go 5, save card. And then we try delete number. So here we also try the wrong card number first. 4. It says invalid card number. Now we go 3, confirm, and then it will pop up the confirmation window. So we choose the delete, and the question 3 is gone. Now before reviewing, we have to understand that the number of difficulty determines the number of the flashcard times of repeat. So we can see the total difficulty of question 1 and 2 is 2 plus 2 equals to 4, which means when we reviewing the card, it will be 4 times. So we can see card 1 of 4 the question, and then we show answer true, and then we can choose the difficulty here. Show again. This process will repeat for 4 times. After completing it, it will show review complete, and then finish reviewing. Then we click finish. Right. So before moving on to the export CSV and export markdown, I want to go back, and it will pop up the confirmation because we haven't saved the math tag yet. And we go save. Okay. So we go back again. This time we sign up first, and we try to sign in. So this time is a test, and then 1 2 3 4 5 6 sign in. So we go to instruction, we select math, and then we load. So our question is still here. So now we move on to the export CSV and export markdown. So we click both export CSV, export markdown. So we can see that it's right here. The CSV and markdown file is here. It shows here. So we try to open it. You can see that the bin file, CSV file, and empty file is here. So we open CSV. We can see the type of question, answer, and difficulty. So for the empty file, it's the same. You can see the type of question, the answer, and difficulty. All right. Now let's go back to the GUI, and then we can go back and go back again, and then we click exit.
In this part, we are going to show how to delete the users, and then all the decks will be deleted as well.
Alright, now I will move on to the conclusion part. So in conclusion, our project successfully developed a digital flashcard system using C++ object-oriented programming. The system supports user management, deck management, flashcard creation, saving and loading, review function, CSV and markdown export, and a basic spaced repetition system. We also implemented 2 versions, a console-based interface and a GUI version using FLTK. The GUI improves user interaction by providing buttons, input fields, and dialog boxes. Overall, this project achieved its main objectives. Future improvements can include stronger pin security, more advanced card types such as image or audio cards, and a more modern GUI design.